G'day, Mark Allen for 4x4 Australia magazine, and it's time to start stripping my three cars. First up, it's the Malu R8U. Now all I want from this is the LS3 engine, the 6L80E box, the seats, the wiring loom, and everything else gets pretty much stripped and sold off. And I've got to say a huge thanks to Jason at Total Care 4Drive for coming on board to help me with this tonner project. The GQ forms the underpinning of my tonner project. I'll be using the chassis, steering, suspension, axles and the transfer case. The rust didn't get any better since I bought it. Geez, I'd love a hoist in my shed at home. The 4.2 petrol boat anchor got sold off, and would you believe it's now serving duties in a forklift. We'll clean the chassis up, look at laminating the chassis and brace those weak point rear coil towers. Now it's my turn to spin a few spanners in the side paddock to pull my tonner apart. It's no hoist, but my gantry and chain block helped me to strip the tonner all by myself. Yeah, it wasn't funny at the time, but there's just no way I could get that tonner to drive up the ramps. And that's just another reason to convert it to a four-wheel drive. The mighty Troopy and the Runter winch made the job easy. The tonner seats get turfed in favour of the Malu buckets. Might even get to reuse that centre console, it's in pretty good nick. Wow, that's one rusty battery tray. There's a heap of parts that are in good condition that I'll be able to sell from my tonner to recoup some of my costs. Oh, what a picture. That's worth framing. Everyone knows why we love big air cleaners. You put your nuts and bolts on while you're taking bits apart. My tonner started life with a 6-cylinder and a 4-speed manual box. But it got swapped out sometime to a 308 and Trimatic Auto. Yep, all the bolts are undone. Now this was a big job by myself. I've looped the lifting sling through the cab and made up a timber jig on top to keep it all even. And there's another good reason to have a wireless winch controller to use the Runter winch to pull the chassis out from underneath. You wouldn't read about it, but the tonner cab was just a little bit too wide to fit into my trailer, so I knocked up a timber platform to sit it all on top. some very slow lowering to make sure I didn't drop the whole show.
There we go, done. Every fella needs a tractor.
All strapped down and the tyres worked a treat to prevent damaging the cab while towing it 5 hours to Sydney to drop off to Total Care 4-wheel drive. Make sure you tune in next month to follow the tonner 4 drive build up with a couple of little stuff ups and a whole lot of bits and pieces to be bolted together.